Guys, this week we're going to talk about the game that everyone absolutely everywhere has been talking about, Borderlands 2. I've been playing it, and it came out the 18th, and it's phenomenal. It's fantastic. In comparison to the first one, I don't know how, I don't quite know why. It's just, it's infinitely better. Infinitely better. There we go, that's the word I want. But anyway, without further ado, here we go. So, yeah, gameplay, mechanics, gunplay, it's essentially the same. It feels like the difference between guns is a lot more different and varied, which is nice, but also it seems like the same green guns get dropped over and over and over again, and I find myself not really letting go of the purples that I have for a really long time, even though I'll find like a level 25 green being level 25, it's just not good. You know, it's not as good as like the 18 purple I have, which is kind of like, I'd like to switch out my gear, but it kind of is just not a good idea. Some people, some sites are like, well, use the money, like how much an item is worth to gauge if it's better or not. But I find that my shield I have, which is like worth $300 if I were to sell it, is far better than a shield that is $1,500, which I don't kind of like. I feel like, you know, getting all this gear is cool and all, but it really doesn't do me anything, which is my biggest upset with the game, because it's a game about looting. And yeah, it's fun, and I feel rewarded because, like, yeah, okay, cool, I can sell it, and I have all this money, but I essentially just go to Moxie's place in Sanctuary and play the slot machines like an 80-year-old woman, which isn't my favorite thing. Also, another thing, money, no point in this game, as far as I'm concerned. I've yet to figure out what money is good for. Every now and again, Marcus or Ned will sell a really good purple item that is kind of like, oh, wow, that's actually good, but I've only bought one. And that was a grenade, some Tulsa grenade that, like, you throw and, you know, like, sets up and electrocutes anything that walks into it, which on paper sounds fantastic, but it takes forever to set up, but by the time you throw it, everybody's gone, and you're like, oh, that was stupid. But, yeah. The other thing, you need elemental weapons in this game to survive. Just, normal weapons don't cut it later on. Like, they just don't cut it at all. Axton, who is where I'm playing, he's the commando soldier, he gets the turret, he has a tree that normal weapons get boosted, and that might help, but I haven't gone down that tree, so I don't really know. But yeah, so that's kind of the gameplay mechanics are the same, and it's where I guess most of the flaws lie. There are some bugs, some glitches. There's a quest where it was like, yeah, okay, cool, you can get all this money, but I put in the key for it too soon, and then I lost access to getting all the money, and I was like, wait, you mean I can't? So I like lost a ton of money, which really doesn't matter, because as I said, money really has no point. It's just nice to have, because if there is ever a weapon you want to maybe buy, you can. But, yeah, really, the only thing money is good for is reviving yourself. But enough of that. So, yeah, the gameplay is essentially the same, and ironically, for a game, it's the only place where it kind of falls short. The best part about this game, or the thing, I guess, for me that keeps me going to it, which is really surprising in comparison to the last game, is the writing. I mean, Anthony Birch did a phenomenal job, and I'll be frank, Hey Ash, what you playing is kind of like hit or miss with me. I don't really care for it, but it's got its moments for sure. So when I heard he was writing the game, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't really care, but seriously, Handsome Jack, all of the characters are great. The people you meet, the NPCs, various random ones that don't really mean anything, it's just fun. It's like, I enjoy it. I like going and hearing what I have to do for my quest. Even though very rarely they tell me what I need to do, it's just like commenting on, you know, like, okay, there's a clan war between two hillbilly, like an Irish group and like a hillbilly family, and you're just like, how did this even occur? In what world does this Pandora, apparently? So it's fun. It's just really fun, and I find myself like wanting to do the side missions, not because, yeah, okay, there's an achievement tied to it, but also because like it's really funny. Also, when like you explore the world, you get like rewarded, and there's this one spot in the Highlands. Just go explore the Highlands, and if you get on this cliff, Handsome Jack does this great thing. It's awesome, it's funny, it's just great. It's great. But the writing, oh my goodness, is phenomenal. It's absolutely great. Obviously the co-op play makes this game, as far as gameplay goes, tethering back to that. Like, the co-op is fantastic. I've been playing with my roommate, and I've been playing with my friend back home, and it's just been phenomenal. Absolutely just fantastic. I don't know. I mean, all in all, the game isn't perfect, and a lot of websites have been like 5 out of 5, or like 9.5 out of 10, and 9.5 isn't perfect, and that's kind of what it deserves. It has a few flaws, and the gameplay can get a touch repetitive, but the badass rank, which is like menial little tasks such as kill 100 skags, like give you points that, as I'm sure you all have heard, give you like percentage increase to your attributes across all your characters. So you get these tokens for killing all these creatures that you can spend in certain things such as melee damage increase, health increase, shield regen increase, elemental damage chance, like all these various things that apply to all other characters you can make. So when I'm done with Axton, if I want to play as Maya, she'll start off stronger than Axton was because of my badass rank that I've acquired, which I think is really fun. And it's kind of like this micro game going on, this micromanagement that you don't really worry about. It just kind of happens. But like, I can see myself at the end of the game being almost done with it and being like, oh wow, cool, well let me go kill off these things, bullymongs or whatever it might be, because it's fun. Or let me use this type of weapon that I wouldn't normally use because of the rewards I can get. But it just rewards you, and that, I think, if I had to sum this game up in one word, it would be rewarding, because it's what it is. You know, I've sat here and played it, and I realize I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, you do that in a lot of games, but I have no qualm doing that whatsoever. I'm enjoying myself. I don't know, it's good. It's fun, and I mean, I'm playing as a run and gun class, so there's almost like little to no real tactical need for me to think. I just throw my turret down, get in the shield, and kill everything, but it feels good. Like, and when I die, it's like, okay, I'll just go get my revenge and have a great time doing it. So yeah, if you haven't picked this game up yet, get it. I mean, if you don't like shooters, try it out, because I mean, yeah, it's a shooter. It's what it is, but it's great. It's great fun. I haven't tried the matchmaking out, but if it's anything like the last game, I actually made a couple of friends matchmaking. Try the co-op, regardless. If you have a friend that has it, play with him. If you don't, try the matchmaking. You have split screen, so I've played with a couple of friends who are on campus with me. It's just a great game. It really is. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if I can't give it a number because I think that would cheapen it. I mean, yes, it's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun, and I think you should pick it up while you still can. So, without further ado, I guess that's really my video for this week. Sorry it ran long. I just don't want to edit it because you might not be able to tell, but I've been really sick. I've been taking medication, stuff. I had a fever for there you go, the past 2 days. So, yeah, Borderlands 2 came out the 18th of September, 2011. If you haven't gotten it, get it now. It's out for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. So, have fun, and signing out from the Stallion Stables, it's Jesse with Dorm Room TV.